are recipes that are really suitable for the whole family, and I think children will enjoy them. This one is my mozzarella and pepperoni pizza rigatoni. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Basically, it's a pizza style pasta that I think the whole family are going to really enjoy. Of course, it's really easy. It's made in the Ninja Foodi, so I really do hope you give it a try. Please hit the like button for me. Also, if you are new to Susannah's Kitchen, then I would love it if you would become one of my subscribers as well. It's free to do so. Just hit the subscribe button down below. So along with making Ninja Foodi recipes, which is what I've been doing for the last few years, I've recently also bought a Ninja Creamy. So we're going to be making frappes, ice cream, slushy drinks, you name it. If it's something cold, this machine can do it. So I'm going to be bringing you some really exciting recipes for that as well. So if you're interested in that, check out all my recipes on the website. It is www.susannaskitchen.uk. I've now got about 470 recipes over there, so much choice for you. Also, of course, my cookbooks are available over there, and they have just been reduced to a brand new price for my 4 seasons and 1 pot cookbooks. So go and check that out as well, all on the website. So thank you so much for joining me today, and let's go and start cooking. So I'm putting this recipe into my Meals for Kids series because I think they're going to enjoy the flavours, because it's like a pizza. We've got pepperoni and mozzarella, and it's a lovely, easy pasta dish. So perfect if you want to double this up for the family. This one serves 2 people. As I said, you can double that up if you wish to. So starting off with some sun-dried tomatoes. And there's a little bit of the oil there as well that they kind of sit in the jar. So we're just going to start by sear and sauteing those. We're just getting the pot nice and warm and just getting things started. If you need to, you can just add a little bit of spray oil to the bottom of your pot. So that's 40 grams of sun-dried tomatoes there. And I'm going to add around a teaspoon of garlic granules into those. We're basically making a really basic tomato sauce. So we've got a tin of chopped tomatoes. We're going to season it with salt and pepper. And we're going to add some basil. That could be dried basil, fresh basil, whatever you've got. Or if you haven't got that, some dried mixed herbs or oregano will work well in this dish as well. Or of course, you know, if you've got fussy kids, you can leave them out. I believe that these sun-dried tomatoes, children won't notice them in there, because basically this is going to go under pressure and these are going to really cook down. I've cut them up small and they kind of melt into the sauce, in my opinion. So really nice and tasty. So just give those just a minute or 2. They really don't take very long. Just cooking with that garlic. Again, if you don't want to use garlic granules and want to use some fresh garlic, you could do that in this dish. So I love the speed of this dish as well, because, you know, it's a quick midweek meal, this one. After school dinner, nice and easy. In with those chopped tomatoes. If you prefer to use plum tomatoes, you can use a tin of plum tomatoes, just mush them all up. So get that in and just stir through. So still on the sear and saute for now. We want to season this, so some salt and pepper is important to give some flavour to your basic tin tomatoes. And some black pepper. Obviously you can add as much or as little seasoning as you like. And then also I've got my basil. That's all chopped up, ready to go in as well. It's probably about a tablespoon of chopped basil. I've gone with fresh because I had it in my fridge. If you haven't, then of course you can go with some dried herbs instead. So you can really see how simple this really is. I've got a bit of basil stuck here on my spatula. Try and get that in if we can. And you can basically quite quickly turn off the sear and saute. Sometimes I just lift my pot up if I get a little bit too much heat in there and it's just blipping away a bit too much. We're using rigatoni, but you could swap this out for penne or something else if you wish to. Something of a similar cook time is obviously going to help the situation. So I'm just going to spread that over the top of the tomatoes. Don't stir it through and just add over the top your stock. I'm using vegetable stock, but it doesn't matter. You can choose whatever stock you wish. Really simple. Close your lid and seal your pressure valve. So we're going to slide over to pressure cook. We're going to cook this on high. We only want 3 minutes. It's a very short actual cook time because we're using a natural release, and we've got that build up of pressure time as well. That's going to cook the pasta beautifully for us. All cooked, I've opened the lid and we can give this a nice stir. And as you can see from the consistency of this, it is spot on. We've got a nice tomato sauce around that cooked pasta. Looks absolutely delicious. So now we're going to create our pizza style pasta by adding our extras. So I have got here some mozzarella to start with, and I'm going to layer that over the top. Obviously you can use as little or as much as you want. This is a ball of mozzarella. This is actually a lighter version. So I'm just spreading that out. And then we're going to add on our little mini pizza pepperoni slices. Just spread them out over the top. We're basically going to grill this. And the grill is really powerful on the Ninja. It works so well. And I've allowed enough here so that I've got slices all over the top like this. That was 50 grams of pepperoni. Just pushing that down. Hopefully it won't fly around too much. Let's get the lid down and let's get this onto grill. So I think 4 to 5 minutes will do the job on the pasta. I think mine just had 4 minutes. And that mozzarella is oozy. We've got some colour on the pepperoni and the oils are coming out of that. Looks really good, ready to serve up. I hope you've enjoyed today's recipe. Please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe. And the full written recipe is over on the website www.susannahskitchen.uk.